NexiGo NG17FGQ 17.3-Inch 300Hz portable monitor review. Despite a few oddball features, the NexiGo NG17FGQ offers impressive performance and a smooth gaming experience without blurring. It's a good alternative to playing or watching movies on a smartphone. Although it is portable, the NG17FGQ does not come with an internal battery. Instead, a USB-C power supply is included for powering the monitor. You can also hook it up to a compatible device for supplying energy via its USB-C port if sufficient output is available. To achieve a 300Hz refresh rate, full capabilities of USB-C output from laptops or PCs are necessary, otherwise, 240Hz will be the maximum rate. Additionally, twin tiny speakers situated at the back part add audio to your gaming session through its HDMI input. This IPS monitor has great contrast ratios of around 1300:1, which provides a bigger dynamic range than most IPS displays. The colors also hit their peak at the sRGB standard since extended colors are not supported. Fortunately, the accuracy seems accurate right away, but some improvement can be made by calibration. Moreover, there is a FreeSync selection in the OSD, but it does not cause the G-Sync preference in the NVIDIA control panel to appear. Although, we conducted a pendulum test with NVIDIA and found no frame tearing at any refresh rate. Furthermore, there isn't an overdrive alternative in the OSD. However, after several blur buster tests were done, the motion processing demonstrated no blur or ghosting. Based on my initial examination, NG17FGQ is an outstanding gaming monitor when operating at 240 or 300 Hz. The styling of the panel is uncomplicated and classy, with the back-end edges that are encased and framed in brushed aluminum. It appears very sturdy and capable of enduring many years of usage. Its finish provides imperviousness to dirt and fingerprints alike. Additionally, the cover is rigid enough and has a hard-wearing rubber coating on one side that is textured. It can more than adequately shield the NG17FGQ from any traveling exertions. There is no casing or other container for cables, thus, you will have to stash them inside whichever bag you choose to lug the panel around in. On the left side, there are two USB-C ports and a single HDMI port. The HDMI works up to 240 Hz, yet to reach 300 Hz a USB-C link is necessary. Your device must likewise have full bandwidth capability to uphold this speed. On the right side, 3 control keys and 1 USB-A port exist. The latter can be utilized to charge an electronic when the NG17FGQ is connected to power. It's a breeze to get the NG17FGQ working if you are okay with running it at 240 Hz when connected via HDMI. For 300 Hz, however, you'll need a PC that has full bandwidth USB-C video output, like one of those gaming laptops with Thunderbolt. My test PC had no difficulty syncing up with the monitor, but we were unable to switch on G-Sync in the NVIDIA control panel. The transition of frame rate during my pendulum test and while playing Doom Eternal was noticeable, but all that graced my screen was a fluid and continuous motion picture. We were taken aback to notice no overdrive alternative in the OSD. Apparently, some type of overdrive is functioning since there wasn't any blurriness or ghosting at different frame rates. Whatever occurs in the NG17FGQ's video processor, it functions well. It observably corresponds with any rapid gaming display we have ever analyzed. The built-in image was satisfactory, yet we noticed a subtle green cast on non-tinted regions such as clouds and other gray and white components. This issue was resolved promptly by correcting the user mode as well as manipulating the RGB sliders. Even though only sRGB is supported, there is still great color vibrancy. Blue seemed to be slightly less immersive compared to what we have observed on other sRGB monitors, particularly on lighter shades. In HDR mode, Doom Eternal appeared slightly better than its SDR edition. It is definitely not a magnificent HDR performance, but it does manage the signal appropriately. We observed that if we played in SDR mode, we could acquire about 10 frames per second. With this small screen, the pixel density is an exact 127p, therefore sharp detail is not a concern. Of course, we hanker for a larger screen. And ultimately it carries more appeal than watching movies on your phone or tablet.